Yes, guys, welcome back to Hussein FC. Welcome back to the channel. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. I've been sick for 2 to 3 days. I haven't uploaded. I haven't given you guys any content. I did go crazy with content for a few days, but I'm back. Hopefully, I'm back. Daily uploads. So subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Like this video, comment, all that good stuff. And you might have noticed I changed the name from Nucci FC to Hussein FC. I think it's just good for you guys to know my name. But today we got a special one. Today, I was going to back on the suit, but as you can see, I'm ill. I said moving from here today is a bit too long for me right now. I'm just going to stay in my t-shirt. Plus, I'm trying to lose weight. Let me not say too much. I've got an awards show, awards ceremony. True say we should have cancelled the whole thing. We should have cancelled the whole Man United awards ceremony. No one deserves anything. But, end of season, new players are going to come in. Old players are going to leave. Like, it just makes sense. Let's just, whilst we're here, you know, let's finish with the season completely. Let's write a new chapter. I think it's right that we give some awards. Not all of them are good. Rightfully so as well, by the way. Not all of them are good. But we've got best player. We've got most improved player. So this is someone who was obviously here last season, came in and improved this season. Most declined. So again, someone who was here last season and declined this season. Unsung hero. Got the breakthrough star. So someone who's either usually a young player. But yeah, through the academy or a signing or whatever it is. Best new signing. So we've got a category just for signings, whether it be made in summer last year or in January this year. And we've got the Wassy of the year. This is the ultimate waste man. This is the person who just needs to leave. If you don't know what Wassy means, it's just a not very nice word. It's just to describe someone who hasn't been performing well in the nicest way possible. But again, it's not really a nice way at all. So I've got all the players down here, as you can see, plus the manager. You got Ten Hag in there. Who, by the way, he's available. If I want to rank him in one of these, he's available. He's not off limits. Best player. Right off the bat, who am I thinking? By the way, I haven't come into this prepared at all. Like, I've just done the categories, but I wanted to save my thought process for camera. So if I mess up with anything, let me know in the comments. But also at the same time, take it easy. Take it easy. You know, I'm doing it live-o. So, Amorim. You can't be best player. Who are we thinking up here? So off the top line, you got Bruno Fernandes. Mazraoui's in with a shout. But you got Bruno. You got Euro potentially. Second line, obviously you got Ahmad. You've got... Oh, no. You thought I was crazy. You thought I went mad, didn't it? You thought I genuinely went... I did go mad there though. Third line. Malacia. Allahu Akbar, I forgot about you completely, bro. Okay, cool. So, I think it's very easy. I think it's extremely easy. No surprise at all. I think I'm going to go with Bruno. He has been our best player this year. It's so weird to say that he was even better than last season. It's so weird to say that second half of the season was better than his first half of the season. Like, I don't get it. I genuinely don't get it. This guy improved under Amorim. He improved. He had one of his best seasons, individual seasons, in terms of performances, I feel, in a Man United shirt. And it was our worst season. So is that a sign of things to come? Probably not. I'm joking. But credit where credit is due. Bruno's been unreal. Okay, unreal's a bit, you know, it's a bit too nice. But he has been really good. The annoying things that I hated about Bruno Fernandes last year, he's rectified this year for the most part. There are still some annoying traits, but I feel like he's improved a lot. He could even be in the category for most improved. But yeah, Bruno Fernandes, I think, definitely deserves this. And to be fair, there is a lack of competition. There isn't really anyone else on this list that I could give it to. But Bruno deserves it. So, moving on. And I'm happy, to be fair, that he's going to be in the team next season. Hopefully, he improves even more. And next season, I need a big finish, man. It's a bit crazy. Most improved. Right. Off the bat, who am I thinking? So it had to be someone who was here last year. Harry Maguire. Already someone that I'm going to be discussing and thinking about. Ahmad. Ahmad, I'm not going to give most improved because I feel like he didn't... I want someone who had minutes last season and maybe didn't perform to their best, but this season has come in and made a big difference. Ahmad last season, I just don't think he got a lot of minutes. So, for that reason... Oh, it's a tough one, boys. Who are you thinking? You got most improved. Ahmad is tickling my pickle. Ahmad. I think it has to be Harry. I think it has to be Harry Maguire. Yeah, I'm going to give it Harry Maguire. I think I've said what I needed to say about Harry Maguire in previous videos, but if you've missed those videos, go and watch them because I'm not repeating myself. I'm joking. This guy was a man who was hated by the majority of the United fan base, was trying to get sold by Manchester United. Manchester United actively were telling him, West Ham are in for you, good money there, go, whatever. He said, no, I'm going to stay here and fight for my place. I thought he was crazy, but he saw something we didn't. He knew Erik ten Hag was on his last legs. Harry Maguire in a two-man setup at the back, two defenders, two centre-backs, he's not the guy. Suddenly, I don't know why, but when you put three centre-backs there, Harry Maguire turns, you know, like imagine Maldini and Nesta had a youth. That's Harry Maguire. Like, I don't know what happens. He turns into a freak. Bro, the guy was doing up Ronaldinho take-ons against Bilbao. This guy, Leon, I'll never forget you. Harry Maguire, I respect the fact he got stripped of his armband, of his captaincy. He got told he was basically surplus to requirements. Came back, and now you could argue he starts over De Ligt, which is huge. Huge. We're stacked in centre-back, I can't lie. We're stacked. But a lot of people, their first or second name on the team sheet would be Harry Maguire because of how, like, his suitability to the system. And to be fair, we do lack leaders in the changing room, and he seems to be a professional. He seems to be a leader, and I like that. Big up Harry, man. Yeah, I'm a fan of Harry, man. I like the way he's gone about stuff. He hasn't really leaked stuff to the press too much. He hasn't been unprofessional. He's just kept his massive, huge, humongous head down and failed to lift it back up. I'm joking. Big up Harry Maguire, man. Most improved. Most declined. Again, someone who had to be here last season. I think I'm gonna go with. I think it's harsh, man. It is very harsh, but okay, it's between Kobbie Mainoo and Diogo Dalot. You know what? I'm not gonna give it to Kobbie because I don't feel like we've seen enough of him this season. Last season, you're talking about potentially one of the most exciting centre midfielders in the world, in Europe, in whatever. He was amongst those debates and arguments and discussions. We had a wonder kid. We had a star on our hands. This season, injuries, suitability to the system, but I just don't think he's had the opportunity to really impress. On the other hand, Diogo Dalot, last season, you're talking potentially player of the season. Last season, inverted fullback, you're talking potentially player of the season. This season, for me, I think he's been terrible. I think he's gone down so many levels. I think he's regressed. I think his IQ, his footballing IQ has been exposed. I think he's been stripped down to a running, just legs. He's been stripped back to just extra legs that you need in the team. He tries, and that's something I won't fault him for. He's as available as we need him to. But, wow, what a decline. Like, I've said it before, I've tweeted it, probably a bit harsh, but if there's a group of low IQ players in our dressing room, like if there's like a little clique of low IQ players, Diogo Dalot is the head of that group. His footballing IQ baffles me. His defensive awareness baffles me sometimes. His choices of crosses sometimes, I'm thinking, what are you doing, bro? Like, choices of runs. It's like, what's going on? And obviously we need him at right wing back. Well, we needed him this season at right wing back. Hopefully Ahmad will shift to right wing back next season and Boyma will take the right 10. But I think this season I've been disappointed with Diogo Dalot, unfortunately. And to be fair, it wasn't just at right wing back. Even under Ten Hag, he wasn't great. He didn't start the season great. So I'm going to say most declined. Doesn't mean he was poor. Doesn't mean he was terrible. Just most declined. Unsung hero. Someone who hasn't got their flowers. Okay, I'm trying to give a different award, if you haven't noticed, to everyone. Like, as in, I'm not trying to have one person win 2 awards. Unsung hero. Oh, I might have to give it a little Ruud Van Nistelrooy. Nah, I can't do that. Okay. Johnny Evans. You got Ugarte. You got Luke. No. Casemiro's got a little shout. Casemiro does have a little shout there. Oh, this one's a bit tough. Oh, you know what? Yeah, surely. Unsung hero. The man, how can I say it? Every single department, every single performance, every single trait, whatever it is, the man should rename himself to 7. 7 out of 10. Mr. Consistent. Mr. 7 out of 10. I've never seen like a guy just come in wherever you need him whether you need him centre back, whether you right centre back, left centre back, right wing back, right back, left back, 10. Wherever we've needed Mazraoui, he's stepped up and he's performed at a good level. I haven't looked at him ever and been like, damn, you look really out of your place here. I haven't looked at him like that. Yes, he's made mistakes. Yes, he's done a few things here and there, but that's natural. Every player's going to have that in them, even the best. But Mazraoui, wow, like genuinely one of the best signings we've made in recent years. For the price, when you take everything into consideration, the price, like I said, the filling in different positions, the adaptability in terms of not only positional adaptability but tactical adaptability. A lot of players could play Ten Hag's system. Well, a lot of players couldn't. A lot of players could play Ten Hag's system. They've failed to adapt under Amrim. Mazraoui's like, I'm here, bro. No problem. And a horn saying, Yalla. Yalla. What do you need from me? Ramadan. It doesn't matter. I'm fasting. I'll play for you. No problem at all. I really, really like Mazraoui. You could say he is sung to some capacity, but, you know, when we're talking about best players, when we're talking about most improved, he's not in that, you know, realm. But unsung hero, 100%. Like, I love players where you're Mr. Reliable. 7 out of 10. It doesn't matter if you're a centre mid. It doesn't matter if you're a goalkeeper. It doesn't matter if you're a winger. I think the only player where I'm like, I need more than a 7 out of 10 from you every game is probably my striker. Just because, you know, you have to be on it. A 7 out of 10, you know, are you scoring? If you're not scoring, then we need to have conversations. But as a, whatever he is, Mr. Consistent, Mr. Reliable. Love him. Breakthrough star. Okay. I'll probably give it to Ahmad, but I don't know if he counts as a breakthrough star because we knew about him. We knew about him. So, yeah, I'm probably gonna have to give it to Aiden Heaven, man. I'm probably gonna have to give it to Aiden Heaven. Let me know if you guys agree. To be fair, it's a toss-up between him and Ahmad, but I want to give Aiden Heaven his flowers because if he wasn't breakthrough star, I was thinking about him for potentially unsung hero. I know he hasn't made a lot of appearances, but guys, to come in January, £1 million from Arsenal, not really much is expected from you. You're not really expected to even play. You know, Lisandro Martinez has locked up that left centre back. Lenny Yoro came in and obviously filled in for Lisandro Martinez. But we had so many injuries. We had so many absences from and shuffling and different. You know, we haven't had a back three, three defenders, 3 centre backs, back three, a partnership that has been able to form. It's always been chopping and changing. This player playing Mazraoui sometimes, Maguire sometimes, De Ligt, Martinez, Yoro, and they're all playing in different positions of the back three as well. Aiden Heaven has come in and he's played, which was a big surprise in the first place. We didn't even expect him to get minutes. He's played and he's performed. He's performed well. He's performed really well. He's been composed every time I've seen him. For an 18-year-old to come into one of the biggest platforms, the biggest stages in the world, all eyes are on you. And to just take it in your stride. And I love the fact that he's working on his game even outside. There's been obviously videos released and clips released of him at his home, analysing his own, you know, and I'm sure a lot of players are doing it, they're just maybe not posting about it. But I like that. 18 years old, head firmly screwed on. He would be my breakthrough star. And I do believe, and there has been like some reports saying that we're going to see a lot more of him next season. Apparently Amarim is a big admirer of him. And also, he's played a lot of his youth career in the centre of midfield when he was at Arsenal. So he's able to step into that midfield the way Amarim likes, which could, and we've seen it before, I wouldn't be surprised. Amarim does promote from the youth, even at Sporting. He'll promote from the youth, you go straight into the first team. You got more experienced players on the bench, and it's like a kind of baffling decision, but you go straight into the first team. I do want to keep, you know, pressure off him though. I think as fan base, as a Man United fan base, we do need to kind of relax a little bit. I understand it's exciting. I understand he's got, you know, really good talent, whatever, but we need to manage our expectations. We can't demand too much of him. If he doesn't start next season, I'm more than happy with that. You know, hopefully we'll have him for a good few years. So Aiden Heaven is definitely my breakthrough star. But obviously Ahmad is there. I just feel like we knew about Ahmad, obviously, and you know, there was whole free Ahmad under Ten Hag. So yeah, best new signing is the next category. Right, so eligible for this, you've got De Ligt, you've got Xerxes, Dorgu, Yoro. Who else you got? Ugarte. Who I you know what? I feel for Ugarte. I think he's been hard done by. There's this thing about you can't be too online, guys. You can't be too critically online and just take Twitter's opinions to be your own opinions. Your content creators, the ones that you watch, you can't just take their opinions and make them yourselves. Even me, disagree with me. It's fine to disagree with me. Like, I'm not going to expect you to agree with me on every single thing that I say. Form your own opinions. Take what I say. Go and maybe research it yourself or look at it through that lens or maybe the opposing lens. It just depends how you think. But there's this discourse now of like, Ogate's horrible, Ogate's terrible, Ogate's holding us back. I don't think he's holding us back. I think we have very, very short-term memory as a fan base. We were dying for legs in the midfield. If he's not a starter, I don't mind. Cool, I'm not dying on this hill that Manuel Ugarte needs to start every single game. No, but as a squad player, he's done fine. He's done fine. He offers us a different outlet. He offers us energy. He offers us pressing. He, like I said, we lacked legs in that midfield so much. We were dying for someone to just come in and run. Now that we've got that, he can't pass. He can, but cool. He's not the most technically gifted player. He's not going to be my best new signing. But you're seeing this discourse with Gyökeres even. 4 months ago, everyone's like, this guy's the hottest striker on the market. Whoever gets Gyökeres is a steal. This guy's scary. This guy's blah, 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 gunman. Now, I can't believe we're paying 60 million for this bum. Whoever pays for this guy is an absolute idiot, blah, blah. What are we doing here, guys? Genuinely, what are we doing? Like, sometimes touch grass. Sometimes stop. That's why I don't listen to tacticals and that. Like, so many players I've seen come to Man United. This is why he's the perfect fit, blah, blah, and he flops. I'm not going to listen to you guys, man. I'm going to form my own opinions. I'm going to watch my own tapes, look at it through a neutral lens, and then make my own opinion. There's no problem with that. And at the end of the day, you don't have to have an opinion. Sometimes sit back and say, okay, I'm gonna see what happens, and then I'll form an opinion. You don't have to be on this thing of like, I think there's this like culture of like, I was there first, I said it first, so people are putting their neck on the line for stuff. Just take a touch, man. Cool. Said all of that to just say basically Ugarte is not winning it. I'm gonna have to give it to Euro. Lenny Euro. I genuinely thought when we lost Martinez, I'm joking, to injury. Relax. When we lost Lisandro Martinez to injury, I genuinely thought we're cooked, man. This left centre back, we are cooked. Euro started the season a bit like, he's okay, but he's a bit shaky, getting ran through in certain games. But the way he stepped up and matured so quickly in the last few months, those critical months when we needed him, stepping out from defence into midfield, from midfield into the attack, progressing with the ball. Maturity at the highest level when it comes to composure, when it comes to tackling, making last-ditch tackles. Don't think I forgot. There's some tackles that he made. I was like, oh my god. If you mistimed that, you're getting a red. To make those decisions at 18, 19 years old, wow. Great player. I think it was a big transfer, one that was spoken about a lot in the summer. Came in with high expectations. Obviously, the next big defender on the market. We beat Madrid, blah blah blah. Like I said, didn't start with the best starts, but the way he's just gotten better and better this season, wow. Progresses, like I said, makes the right pass, has a really good pass on him. I love the fact he can play on the left side and the right side. I'd be so surprised if we don't see him in the starting 11 next season. Great player, and I hope we can show him the project, because these are the players we need in our team. I have no doubt he's going to go straight to the top. If he avoids injuries, I have no doubt. Wassies of the year. All right. Let me do this. Cool. Where's the other one? Cool. You lot play one touch, one bounce. Whoever loses gets Wassies of the year. Play one touch, one bounce. That's where I'm at. Because you wouldn't be in this conversation if it wasn't for your little bad beat antics towards the end of the season. If it wasn't for your little bad beat antics, you wouldn't be in these conversations. So maybe just for that, I'm going to put you back, down. But hold here for a little bit. I want you to get a little bit scared. You as well. Yeah? You know what? How about that? You know what? You go there. What? Bruv. Who else? Bruv. No, I'm joking. Big up Scott. I'll allow you. Okay. All jokes aside. Oh, rah. You can move their position. All jokes aside, it's between these three. I'm going to take out Garnacho though, because realistically it's not him. Although his interview at the end of the season was absolutely diabolical. And I need him to go. It is between these two. You know what? Joint award. Hold the trophy up together. You're both captains. You're both captains. When a Champions League... I'm not deciding between... When you win a Champions League and one captain here and the other captain here... You lot do that with the Wassies of the year. Because I'm not choosing between you two. I don't care. You both played basically near enough every single game. You both have stinkers in your own rights. You're both Wassies of the year. Wassies of the year. Let's do that. How do you spell Wassies? Is it like that? Oh, Don't want to do that. Wassies of the year. Let's do that. What was it? SSY apostrophe S. I don't care, man. Wassies of the year, and I hope we can get rid of you, but I know we're not going to be able to in this transfer window. This is the thing. When you put players on higher wages, they can sit back and say, yeah, I don't really want to leave. I want to prove myself here, which is basically what Rasmus is doing, which is what Onana's doing. And I told you guys before, and I'll say it again, the worst type of player is a shit, confident player. That's what Onana is. And low-key, Rasmus is becoming that as well, because he thinks he can change his legacy at United. Brother, Italy. Ciao. Ciao bella. Please, Juventus want you, Inter want you. Just do something for me. It's nicer there, bro. It's nice. Like, what do you want to do in Manchester? Go live in Turin. Go live in Milan. Bologna, Sicily. Palermo. Go live in these places, bro. It's beautiful. What do you want to do in flipping Salford, bro? Get out of here. Think like, even like tax and stuff is easier there. I don't know. Food, people. Are you single? I don't know, bro. Do something there. Onana as well. I swear you speak Italian or something. I don't know, man. Anyways, boys, I think that's my list. Best player, Bruno Fernandes. Congratulations. Most improved, Harold Maguire III. Most declined, Diogo Dalot. Unsung hero, Echi Mazraoui. Breakthrough star, Aiden. Maiden Heaven. Best new signing, Lenny Yoro. And Wassies of the Year, joint award to Rasmus Højlund and Andre Onana. Let me know your opinions. Let me know who you would have in each category. Let me go full face. Let me know who you would have in each category. If you think my decisions are right, if they're wrong. A few of the players are here, but obviously they left on loan and all that kind of stuff. Forget those guys. The main squad. And let me know what you want to see next, because I'm currently ideating for videos. I've got a few video ideas anyway. Hopefully I'm going to be back. I'm trying to recover quickly. Hopefully I'll be back from now. But let me know what you guys want to see, and I'll see you very, very, very soon. Mwah.